In the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense that has the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't get him to the ground. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nice play to knock that one down.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Selling the fake. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The give. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Down here on the Gamecocks sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same...
He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Turns it upfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big rolling catch, and he's down at the 5. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Driving forward, it's Savage. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right. Yeah,
not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First play of this drive. Left side is paused. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Barfield. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The lone back's got it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. fake and wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a man in the middle. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. And the Rainbow Warriors will... on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Barfield. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They give it to him again. Got a little space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Barfield. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out wide left, it's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Barfield. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. RPO complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Deep in the end zone, it's Gentry. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situation.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Hawaii calls it 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Turning it on! And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there. As we check in with Holly.
Checking in from the Jacksonville State sideline, there is a ton of excitement right now as their wide receiver just broke the team season record for receiving yards on that last drive. That made him the program's leader. School history made here today, but he's not done yet. He's jogging back out onto the field. He can continue to add to that total. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Just got rid of that one.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Final timeout taken by Hawaii. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quick give. It's Barfield. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coming out of the locker locker room, the Gamecocks head coach told me they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away.
He's loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Motion from the wide receiver. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great move, now he's got room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They'll move the tight end. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Finds his man on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his target. Oh, he's got some space.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for. On that last play, just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Drives inside. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side is Brown. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. In the backfield, it's Harris. Nice move, creates some space. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
So the final period starts with a second down play. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gentry. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Leaves it in his belly. Defense all over it. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Gets rid of it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Trying to take it back. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeps it moving, it's Barfield. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Plows his way ahead. Got a little grass. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. One possession game, getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Trying to run, it's Barfield. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Trying to get the corner. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Nickelback on the field, looking past as they try to keep this a one-possession game in the 4th. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Crosses midfield. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. They really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the goal.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice job getting that touchdown. Now you got to go for two. You got to tie this thing up, and your defense better get ready because the opponent has time to work the 2-minute situation, drive down the field. This game is far from over.
Going for the touchdown, couldn't make the connection, but this flag will be against the defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Offense working from the pistol. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Caught on the RPO. He's got enough for the first down. That ought to do it and should send this team into the offseason feeling good about winning a postseason game. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Bunch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch.